Okay. Well, hi there, digital peeps at YouTube's mkgtweety here. And I know there's lots of things going on in the world. We have a pandemic on our hands, and I thought I'd come in here and bring you all some comfort during this time. We have my favorite singer in the whole entire world news, Amos. She's my favorite singer on the entire planet. Plays some of the best piano you ever heard in her entire life. Best singer in the world, at least to me. Loves her since '96. She posted this a couple days ago, and then before then, it was on the 20th, and then on the 19th, she posted something. It was meditation, because she's Native American. Yes, if you did not know. My favorite singer in the whole entire world. She's half Cherokee Indian on her mom's side. More than Miss Senator Warren. I'm all for the girl power, and we need to get it together and get shit done and stuff like that, but the way she wants to handle it is all wrong, so I don't like her. I don't like that she thinks she's Native when she isn't. The redhead's more Native American than Miss Warren will ever be. Sorry about that. Gonna have my water here, digital peeps. Be like funny when they're sippy. We're in my room for now. Cleaning it up yesterday and stuff. If you saw, whatever she posted, it was a meditation thing first. That was on the 19th. To clear out the old energy, bring in the new energy, that kind of Native American thing. And then on the 20th, she had a book tour scheduled for May 5th through 10th. She has a new book coming out called Resistance, a Songwriter's Artistic Expression to something. I can't remember the whole thing. And she was supposed to go, the book comes out on the 5th of May, and it ran until the 10th, so it was like 5 days, nonstop, couple cities, like New York, Philly, Chicago, that kind of stuff, LA, San Diego, I think San Francisco, and then on the 27th of May, there was going to be a date in London, because she lives in Cornwall, England, which is like 4 hours away from London. It's a place called Bude, Donna. She's like in the middle of nowhere, basically. We don't know if she's here in America or lockdown, or if she's in England, because her husband is English. She married a British sound engineer. I'm assuming her daughter is with her. She has a 19-and-a-half-year-old child. Her birthday will be in September, so we don't know where she's at right now. She had made an official statement on her Facebook, on her Twitter, on her Instagram, and her website, our website is all one word, small letters, TYMOS, and then on her socials, it's at TYMOS, one word, small letters. She had a Twitter. She had a Tumblr, but she doesn't use it anymore. She'd made an official statement. This is due to the events. Her publisher has decided, of people who are publishing her book, have decided that they're not going to continue with the tour. She's very boo-hooey about it, saddy and whatnot. She was looking forward to meeting everybody, answering everybody's questions and kind of all this stuff. But because of the events that are going on, which I totally get and I completely understand, because I'd rather her safe and still keep tickling them ivories than anything else in the world. So they're looking into doing something maybe on Facebook Live / Instagram Live. Don't know yet. Something's going to be in the works soon. Including, because we first got hint of something from the Chicago date. They said that they were suspending any tickets for any spring activities that were going on there. And that was kind of our first hint. We said, okay, if that's, And then next thing we know, she's making the announcement, the official statement, and kind of all this stuff. The book's still going to be released on May the 5th. So you can pre-order it now, wherever you pre-order books. You can get it on iBooks, Kindles, all that kind of stuff. I pre-ordered mine in end of November, beginning of December, so I've had a copy on hold for forever now, since last year. So that's very, I'm happy for the book to come out, but the circumstances, which is not great. You know, you want it to be a happy time when you're launching something. So, and we don't know if she'll come out with a new CD towards late summer, early fall. We don't know because of everything that's been going on. She kind of releases every 2-3 years kind of thing. So we don't know. So there's your first piece of news. I'm doing well under the circumstances. I'm on lockdown here at my house. My mom's been temporarily laid off. Since Tuesday of last week, she's been the hair salon. Mom's a hairdresser. She's been one since 75. Where she works at, that's been officially closed on lockdown, so she really can't do anything. Just going stir crazy in the house kind of stuff. You know, we gotta clean things that need to get cleaned and all that, but then it's like, ay. Like, okay. But she's doing well. My dad, he went to work. He drives during the day. At nighttime, he's a drummer because I roadie with him. My dad plays in a band. It's called Vogues, and go look them up. I'm his roadie. I help him set up, turn on his drums. But during the day, he works at a dental lab where they make the false teeth and stuff like that. And he was at work all last week on Friday because some of the dentists were staying open. Some dentists are staying open for a couple of hours for emergencies and things like that. But any other regular, they're like, ain't, you know. So they might come in for like 2-3 hours and then leave, you know. They announced on Friday he's officially now can't go to work until this thing kind of blows over. So he's doing well under the circumstances too. If you saw, so that's the end of my thing and what's going on with me. We pulled out the Easter decorations and we're decorating for Easter. And that party's still going to go on as scheduled. We're planning a 70th birthday party for my dad because we want to, and you know, he's 70, going 71, and we figured it'd be a nice kind of little distraction for what's going on. So it's kind of like a month away, so hopefully by then things will die down even further. Our governor, Tom Wolf, has locked down like like small business got closed. So, you know, my mom's shop is definitely like, don't even go there kind of place. So, for now. If you saw my Twitter, I posted 2 things from this cookbook here. I had this when I was a kid and then I found a copy of it somewhere. Well, let me tell you the first thing I posted. I posted this Play-Doh recipe, which is here. So if you have your Play-Doh kits, you know, the extruders, the cutters, all that stuff, but you don't have any Play-Doh, I'll put a link to this picture where you can look at it and you can learn what to do to how to make this with your kids. Something to keep them busy while we're on lockdown, because I know all the schools are closed. I pray labor school in America's closed. So there's that. And if you want to make like different colors, how to do that. And then posted, I'm finding it. It's come. I had it before. No, so, okay. And then it's this. It's called an alphabet soup. So if you want to make a pot of soup with the kids, make them feel like they're doing something good. You want a homemade dinner. You know, alphabets. Kids love alphabets. This has helped them trapped in a bowl of alphabet soup. And I thought that was funny. So I'll put the link to this picture down there that I posted on my Twitter. Just to kind of, you know, you want to do something, read this, and, you know, you can learn how to make something. And it's healthy. It's nutritious. You know, kids can, you know, you make a big old vat and you have lunches for a couple of days and stuff like that. So I thought I'd bring a bit of comfort to parents out there who don't know what to do with their kids. There's some things you can do in this book. So those are the 2 that I thought That'll be great. Now onto, I'm going to do a 4-part video. And I'm going to do, this is the first part, which is where I'm going to read this book to you, Digital Peeps. I'm going to read this book. It's called, it's by Neil Gaiman. And this was the second Neil thing I ever bought for myself because I like the guy. The first thing I ever bought by him was the Good Omens series on Blu-ray. Because I'm like upset because, you know, my favorite show in the whole entire world and him are like bros tight besties. And he's also Ms. Amos's daughter's godfather. So when he written this book for, I call her the redhead for short. She was pregnant with her daughter. Her name is Tash. It's Natasha is the long word, but it's Tash for short. When she was pregnant with her, he wanted her to make her like a little prayer. She had had several bad pregnancies that had gone bad. If y'all didn't know, if you read her book piece by piece, it's all explained. In there, she has a whole motherhood chapter. It's like my favorite. The road to motherhood. Ugh. Heartbreaking stuff. And he had made this poem for her. Well, when he had made it, it's still in her room to this day. In her daughter's room to this day. He goes out on the road. People ask him, what's it like being with so-and-so? And what's her like? Is she really nice? Like, everybody says she is, and blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff. And what are you working on? And he said, oh, look what I did. Well, people started asking for a copy. And I got to the point of, okay, we need to make this into a children's book. So I bought it just because it had to do with my favorite thing in the whole entire world. This is by Neil Gaiman. It's called Blueberry Girl. And it's illustrated by Charles Vess. If you look at this little girl here, it's supposed to look like her daughter. And if you, I'm going to read this particular story here. We're going to read The Think I Saw That on Mulberry Street. And then we're going to read Horton Hatches an Egg. And I have YERTLE the Turtle. So I have a 6 by Dr. Seuss book here. I know my cover came off, but it works. So here is Blueberry Girl, Digital Peeps. Now, if you look at this redhead over here, who do you think that looks like? Haha. Yes, it is supposed to be our gal pal who is pregnant. And this is Blueberry Girl, written by Neil Gaiman, illustrated by Charles Vess. There's some bunnies. So, we're going to get comfy. We're going to get all cozy and snuggly with the ones you love. We're going to do whatever means necessary to get cozy and comfy. We're going to listen. If you have, if you need someone, if you want your kids to watch a video for a hot minute, or you go do something and you want to listen to a story time, this is it. This is Story Time with mkgtweety. Ladies of light and ladies of darkness and ladies of never you mind. This is a prayer for a Blueberry Girl. And there is this picture here. First may you ladies be kind. Here's this picture here. Keep her from spindles. Yes. Yeah. And sleeps at 16. Let her stay waking, walking and wise. Nightmares at 3 or bad husbands at 30. These will not trouble her eyes. Dull days at 40, false friends at 15. Let her have brave days and truth. Let her go places that we've never been and trust and delight in her youth. Ladies of grace and ladies of favor, and ladies of merciful night, this is a prayer for a blueberry girl. Big old fat whale there, little peep. Couple whales. Grant her your cleanness of sight. Riding a little whale. Words can be worrisome, people complex. Motives and manners unclear. Grant her the wisdom to change her path right, free from unkindness and fear. Let her tell you stories and dance in the rain, somersault, tumble, and run. Her joys must be high as her sorrows are deep. Let her grow like a weed in the sun. Ladies of paradox, ladies of measure, ladies of shadows that fall, this is a prayer for a blueberry girl. Words written clear on a wall. Oh, there's a panda and a fox, bunny. Help her to help herself. Help her to stand. Help her to lose and to find. Teach her where only as high as our we'll start that over. Teach her we're only as big as our dreams. Show her that fortune is blind. Truth is a thing she must find for herself, precious and rare as a pearl. Give her all these and a little bit more. And there is kind of the redhead herself, Ms. Amos, if you will. And there's her little one. There's all the animals coming together. Gifts for a blueberry girl. Yeah! Here's the end. And if you want to read that part, you can pause now. There it is. But this thing right here was inspired by a picture some photographed in, I think it was like '02, and Miss Tori was on a hammock, and she's holding on her belly lap her little one, smiling, giggling, you know. So she was very happy when she became a mom, and it just changed. It just really just more humbling, I would say. And there's the end. Cute little blueberry thing. There we go. Yay! And there's the back of the book. And there's the front of the book. This is Blueberry Girl by Neil Gaiman. Yay! We did it, the little page. Yay! As you know, I got suspended off of YouTube. Because of something stupid I had done. I accidentally spammed the live streamer's chat. Didn't know I was doing that. So if you want to know the story about that, links to all that will be in the description box below. But I thank you. I'll put links to those Twitter pictures there. If you want to look at them, if you want something to do with your kids and all that kind of stuff. But the next one we're going to read is To Think I Saw That on Mulberry Street. So, I will smell you later, digital peeps. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're washing your hands. I hope you're doing everything in your power. I hope this bad virus goes away. We really don't need this now. You know, this is just so heartbreaking what's going on in the world. But I will smell you later, digital peeps. Bye. Love and lippy. Love and lippy, digital peeps. Bye. Mwah.